Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here, ZSPN, and welcome to the Lakers post-game show on ZSPN on YouTube. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Brooklyn Nets tonight. All I have to say, guys, it was just not a great performance overall for the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Brooklyn Nets tonight. I want to get into the game tonight and what went wrong for the Los Angeles Lakers, and some news about what went down before the game when it came to Dennis Schroder not playing tonight, and just want to give you guys my thoughts about the general sense of the Lakers moving forward when it's all said and done. So without further ado, guys, let's just get right into it. So, guys, as a result of the Lakers game tonight, it was just not a great performance overall from the Los Angeles Lakers, to the point that it's just obvious that they just were shorthanded. We all know that Dennis Schroder was out before the game. It was just happened over a sudden. It was probably 10 minutes or maybe half an hour into the game ever started that we got a notification saying that Dennis Schroder will be out due to health and safety protocols. Now, we all know the protocols of the NBA due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Protocols for the NBA is that when you have the symptoms or have the health and safety concerns of that, you get into the protocol. And I believe Dennis Schroder was in that category, and most players throughout this league so far has been in that protocol. Even I believe Kevin Durant, but I think he's injured, but also he had to be in that similar scenario. And I'm not sure how long he has to be out for, but I believe it's up to maybe 6 days or maybe 4 days or something. It probably more than that, but he will be out for the next couple of games. But hopefully he comes back very soon. But with that, Frank Vogel needed to replace him, and that was Wesley Matthews. And I'll get into their particular performances when it's all said and done of that. But before I get into the stats of the Los Angeles Lakers, we have to give a shout out to LeBron James. He scored a milestone for his career, 35,000 career points. He is under the ranks of the third best player to ever score 35,000 points. He's in the club with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Karl Malone, and it's just one of those type of moments where you just have to appreciate the greatness of LeBron James to achieve that particular goal. It's just a lot of props to LeBron James. I mean, it's just something that you just have to appreciate of the greatness of LeBron, and hopefully we can see more milestones being achieved from LeBron James. And in his performance tonight, he scored 32 points, and I believe he had 8 rebounds for the Los Angeles Lakers. So he had a solid performance on his end, stepping up for the Los Angeles Lakers, as he always is. But due to the circumstances of Anthony Davis being out and, Dennis Schroder being out, he needed to carry the load. And even though he stepped up for the Lakers, I have to say, guys, we have to give credit to Kyle Kuzma in his performance tonight. He had 16 points, but he had 10 rebounds. I believe 1 steal and 1 block. So his efforts were known, but it just wasn't enough for the Lakers to win tonight against the Brooklyn Nets. And it all had to do with the lack of shooting from the Los Angeles Lakers, because the Nets, they were just going ham on the Los Angeles Lakers when it came to shooting those threes. And it all started from the third quarter. So that's where it all basically ended for the Lakers. Even it's just a very bad performance from the Los Angeles Lakers when it came to shooting and when it came to defense, because if they played the aggressive defense route, possibly in the second, maybe the third quarter, maybe things would have been much different. Maybe the Lakers could have been down by maybe 8, maybe possibly 10 points, but they were down by huge margins. I think it was like somewhere around like maybe 18 points. They were just shorthanded. And they just needed it's just very hard to explain how the Lakers played tonight. We can give a lot of excuses, and I think it's well deserved because of the lack of players that usually step up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Anthony Davis being out, Dennis Schroder being out. So I really expected maybe a better performance overall bench-wise, but, it just wasn't enough. Throughout the board, most of them did not really step up whatsoever when it came to the bench. And, it's just one of those type of situations that, you just had to realize that the Lakers are shorthanded. They are, have players that usually step up, and it's just, I'm probably just repeating myself now, but this is the reality. And the only thing we can honestly say is that, the Lakers will bounce back. But, it kind of depends on who they face, and will they bring that aggressiveness and bring that defense and the shooting possibly Saturday when they play against the Heat. It's just one of those type of situations. So, it is what it is, guys. I mean, honestly, I was just not feeling it tonight. They were not feeling it whatsoever. And, it's just really gotten away from them. And, I'm not trying to say that maybe the Lakers should consider possibly like trades, or maybe possibly improve their roster, or maybe see who's on the buyout market to boost the Lakers' ability big-wise, or maybe possibly just any sort of player that could shoot. But, there's just a lot of scenarios that the Lakers could look at for just to bring someone in until Anthony Davis returns. But, still remains to be seen about that. And, there's just a lot of scenarios. So it could be the coaching. Maybe the coaching was not to the Lakers' ability to step up. But, it's just... it's very sad to see this Lakers team did not step up to the best of their ability, because, Kevin Durant, he was out. So it kind of gave the Lakers a little bit of a leverage a bit, but, finding out Dennis Schroder, being in the NBA safety and health and safety protocol, it's just kind of, changed the odds of the game. And, guys, it is what it is. The Lakers will bounce back, hopefully, and hopefully it's for the better, and hopefully some of the players on the Lakers will step up in a huge way, and we'll just see who will be starting for the Los Angeles Lakers moving forward. Maybe Wesley Matthews will still be in the lineup, but you never know. Maybe me personally, I think Alex Caruso should have been the guy who could start in replacement of Dennis Schroder, but it's all up to Frank Vogel to decide that. So, guys, please comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel, share my videos, and please give me your thoughts about the Lakers' performance in tonight's game against the Brooklyn Nets. Do you guys agree with my analysis that, the lack of shooting and the lack of defense for the Lakers not performing to the best of their ability, even without Dennis Schroder and Anthony Davis. It's just one of those type of situation that maybe the Lakers could have had a better ending instead of what we witnessed in the third quarter, where it just really gotten away from them to the point that we can honestly say that it really ended in the third quarter. So it's just my personal preference. But if you guys agree with me on it, please comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel, share my videos. And please, guys, make sure to like all my social media sites, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'll leave the links to my social media sites in the description of this video so you guys can check out my social media sites. And of course, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you all in the next video. And guys, once again, congratulations to LeBron James achieving that milestone, 35,000 points of his career. He is, still ranked third in the all-time scoring list, but he's in that club of one of the greatest players, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Karl Malone, to ever achieve that, and he's in that conversation. So just once again, congratulations to LeBron James, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.